Bible School that we're using this year.
Okay.
It's out of Group Publishing. In my experience, Group has the best VBS program. Their music is wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
And we thought, why not try Vacation Bible School down there and see how it goes.
Okay.
So I've got a preliminary trip coming up next week, Tuesday through Friday, where we'll go down and we'll lay the groundwork and we'll get flyers out. We'll meet with churches, schools, newspaper, businesses, and just let them know when we're coming and how they can help. So, got a huge sign that they can put up at the Survival Center. And at Christmas, they serve about 700 vehicles come through, which adds up to about 1,500 people. People line up at midnight, and they await the Christmas giveaway, and they receive food and gifts for Christmas. So for this trip, we're hoping to not just offer the Vacation Bible School for 5 days, but feed the kids lunch.
Okay. And this is the kids who are down there? Okay.
This mission trip. Feed them lunch, and then at the end of the week, send any donations that we've received home with the kids, which would include book bags, shoes, clothing. That way they have some things to go home with and to start school with.
And these are the kids who live in Kentucky?
Right. They live in the Cranks Creek, Kentucky area, which is Harlan County. And Harlan County is known for being one of the poorest areas of the nation. There are lots of issues because of the closing of the coal mines.
Yeah.
And so, economically, it's a very hard-hit area. So we're seeking donations, volunteers, and they're coming in almost daily. I love it. Every day I get a call or an email saying, one woman just called me, Karen, a friend of mine. She said, I have 2 schools, the Catholic school and another school in Strongsville that will be donating shoes. So, and I just got a check in the mail for $250 today, so I'm excited. Yeah, it keeps, when you step out in faith, you never know, really, how it's going to go, but my experience has been, when you do that, God meets the needs. Oftentimes more than we can imagine.
Yeah.
And that's happening this time too.
Okay.
It is going to be expensive because we'll attempt to rent vans for the volunteers, paying for the food for volunteers and the kids. Our goal is to serve 150 children. That's kind of the maximum that this program recommends, because if you go over 150, then you have to double all of your rotations. And so we'll shoot for 150 children. And if we get 30, great. If we get 50, you know. So there are a lot of unknowns. So there's the expense of the gas. We know how high that is right now. And food and the Vacation Bible School materials themselves. That adds up. And so we're doing some fundraisers. There's one on June 9th in North Olmsted at Chick-fil-A. We're doing one there. We're hoping to do a basket bingo. We're looking for a location right now. We haven't found a location to do that right now. But people are being really generous, individuals, churches. So.
And how many people do you plan on bringing down there with you?
We've got at least 30 right now.
Okay.
I'm going to take as many people as want to go. You know, there are more teens and youth groups, adults who want to come down.
Yeah, so it's adults and kids.
We're looking for a truck to take supplies down. We're still looking for that, and someone who has a CDL license who can drive that. A refrigerated truck would be really nice. I talked to someone from Millersburg who may donate a refrigerated truck, since we'll have so much food to try and store for the week. And I've made up some flyers. Oftentimes someone will ask, how can I help? And so I put this together just as some ideas that people can have.
And so is this the first time that you're kind of doing a trip and then Vacation Bible School together?
First time for this.
Okay.
Yes, we've always done it here at the church, other churches in the area, but never done a mission trip.
Okay.
Vacation Bible School mission trip. So it's a new adventure. Have you gone to Vacation Bible School as a child?
I did. I wasn't religious, I didn't go to church, but all of my friends were. And they went to Vacation Bible School. I didn't go to Vacation Bible School, but I went to youth group, and I volunteered at the Vacation Bible School. So it was always fun for me, something to do during the summer. And even if I wasn't religious, it was nice how accepting they were.
I went one time to Vacation Bible School when I was about 3rd or 4th grade. And it's a memory that is just deep inside. I remember memorizing scripture for the first time ever. John 3:16 was the scripture that I memorized at that time. And Matthew 7:7. Ask and it will be given to you, seek and you will find, knock and the door will be open to you.
Yeah.
I remember the crafts, music, and getting a sticker or a star every time you would memorize the scripture verse. Teach you how to post and worship with those.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was memorable for me as a child. So we just hope to plant some seeds of faith for the children, and that will all be worth it. Someone said today that she looks forward to the fellowship between the volunteers.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
That's often an awesome thing, just to experience that together. And to see all the things that happen. This particular program has something called God Sightings, where you teach the children to just be aware that God shows up everywhere. We often don't recognize God's presence. So to teach them that, God is present in a simple hug, in the teachers that are there for them, teaching them about Jesus, and their parents, and the fact that they are alive, that they exist. So teaching them about God in that way is fun. It's fun to see how they respond to that.
Okay. So does this program obviously they have the theme of one of the many vacation Bible schools in Pandamania.
Right, it's well done. It has a theme for every day. The music fits the theme.
Yeah. And then this doesn't, but the mission trip is it included in this, or
is
that's something
included?
The mission trip is that like in this
program?
No, that's something you guys have added on, kind of.
We're just taking it.
Okay.
Taking it on the road. It's a totally self-contained, well-done program. You could do it anywhere.
Yeah.
Actually, you could do it in a park. You could do it in someone's backyard. Just the program's very adaptable.
Yeah, that's kind of fun. I know there's a lot of people who kind of put up this kind of program that you can then subscribe to and buy in.
Their programs have been very good. We've been very pleased with them. I'll show you some of the materials when we're finished talking.
Okay.
And so you can see that we have pandas everywhere. Panda paws. This is our buddy Boomer over here. And every now and then someone will walk into church on Sunday morning and say, "Here, Pastor Deb, I found this new panda." So we have them sitting all over the church.
Yeah, I love panda people.
We also, churches have volunteered to offer their decorating materials, which will save us a lot of money.
Yeah.
So when they're finished, we'll just use those items too, which will help a lot.
Cool. Why do you think it's important for people to go on a mission trip like this and to kind of get back, especially as kids?
I found it important for me even as an adult because you're putting your faith into action. You're seeing the results of your faith. You're seeing the impact that has on other people. And oftentimes, we can't have the attitude that we're bringing God there because God is already there. Jesus said, whatever we do unto the least of these, we do unto him. So he's already there in these kids.
Yeah.
And we'll get to experience that, and that's powerful. So we often receive, as volunteers, so much more than we give. I found that over and over again.
Yeah.
So it fuels your faith, just makes you want to just do it over and over again. At least for me.
And have you found that volunteers have enjoyed the Christmas trip that you have?
Oh yeah. And
How
it's
do people
growing.
usually,
It's
how do people
growing.
usually bring up this Christmas trip?
20 to 30, at least just from this area. And the churches in Columbus, they have youth groups that go down. And there'll be 100 to 150 youth that are down there at Christmas time. And it's a blast. I have so much fun.
And you could provide meals for the night when you guys go down there?
Yes. Yeah.
How long are we driving?
It's about an 8-hour drive.
Okay.
We end up having breakfast, lunch, and dinner on the road. We get down there toward evening.
Yeah.
And,
But yeah, that is nice kind of fellowship with the other people. You know, an 8-hour bus ride is a long time. It's a good time to kind of get to know people.
we do. We grow closer. And oftentimes we'll meet after the trip just to talk about how it went.
Uh-huh.
The positives and negatives, and how to improve on it the next year. And, with the Christmas giveaway, it keeps growing. Someone that comes, they come up with a new idea. Let's take one group did hats and gloves and scarves last Christmas, which was new. Every now and then someone will come up with something else.
Are you guys going to be meeting up with any other churches when you're down, or is it just you?
Well, there are a lot of different churches, not just my little church. I work with 10 churches, rural area congregations. It's called LORAC.
Yeah.
But a lot of people from other denominations are joining us. So it's
And
a real
they're the same time
ecumenical.
that you are?
Mhm.
Okay.
It's a real ecumenical kind of thing. I got a call from someone who helped at Christmas from North Carolina, and they're going to be coming in for the mission trip.
Okay.
Some volunteers from Pennsylvania are coming in, so it's interesting. Yeah, the word gets out, and
Yeah, it's nice to meet kind of new people like that.
and it's a way. I keep talking to our members of our congregation about moving out beyond the walls of the building. That's so important. You know, our Bishop Elizabeth Eaton has this saying that every congregation is a mission station.
Yeah.
And so this is living that out. That's very important. We can't expect nowadays that people are going to walk into this building. We need to
If you want to help them, ask them to help them.
for anything,
Yeah.
either to come to worship or to help with a mission trip. They're not necessarily going to come into the church building. And that's why it's important that we get out of the building, living out our faith in the world.
Mhm.